The toll of a bell to mark the toll of a bomb. In a city that's become synonymous with the worst of what humans can do. They poured water to answer the pleas of the scorched and the dying from 80 years ago. And for those who survived, a chance to remember things they would surely prefer to forget. Honouring is a duty here, partly because there is growing anxiety that never again might not be the steadfast consensus.
What's happening here is, of course, about remembering, but as the years go by and fewer witnesses remain, there is also a sense that Hiroshima is trying to grab the world by the shoulders to say, do not be complacent, do not become desensitized. In an era where terrible images of war are now a daily reality and geopolitics feels increasingly unstable, there is real fear here that the world might not be listening.
70,000 people died on the spot in Hiroshima when the US dropped the first nuclear weapon ever used in combat. The death toll would more than double in time. Those who remember it are now elderly. Toshiyuki Mimaki was just 3 years old, but his memories, he says, are vivid.
What I remember is that day I was playing outside and there was a flash and people started coming out in droves, some with their hair all in a mess, clothes ragged, some wearing shoes, some not wearing shoes and asking for water. And then a neighbour said, something terrible has happened to Hiroshima.
He's one of a group of survivors who last year were awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for their campaigning work against nuclear weapons. But just listen to his assessment of the risk.
Right now is the most dangerous era. Russia-Ukraine, Israel-Gaza, Israel-Iran. President Trump, he's just a huge mess.
Indeed, there is an anger here that the world might not want to hear Hiroshima's lessons, and a deep awareness of the wars and politics that rage.
When I was young, she keeps telling me how crazy it was.
Yuka's grandmother survived the second nuclear bomb dropped on Nagasaki 3 days later. For her generation, the fear and frustration are real.
Personally, I am living in Kagoshima Prefecture, very close to North Korea, and there are a lot of missile alert when we were watching TV, and it's very scary.
The people of this city are not new to this ritual, but they increasingly feel its importance. Hiroshima offers an insight into what the unthinkable could look like and the effort needed to avoid drifting too close. Helen-Ann Smith, Sky News in Hiroshima, Japan.